Hey guys, it's Donald here. Long time no see, really. I haven't had a serious post in a while. My latest post really is my thread I put up a few weeks ago. But I've had like little videos that were just kind of ramble on videos I just deleted. But now I'm gonna start uploading serious ones. So yeah, I'm gonna be showing you some vinyl and CD finds. Yeah, I haven't gone to these in a while. So yeah, I'll just show you these I've gotten. I think Friday I went to FYE, which is a good store. It has lots of more rare CDs because it's all used basically. So I spent well, I don't know how much I spent. I got 3 CDs and I got a pretty good deal on them all used, so I'll just show you them. Okay, right here I got Creedence Clearwater Revival. This is the greatest hits. I think my dad has the same CD here. It's pretty cool. I like a lot of songs, but I still need to listen. I haven't heard a lot by them, but I still need to hear it. So here's the booklet. Wow. It opens up here. Oh, wrong side. So yeah, that's cool. I guess they didn't have their regular deal. Usually they had a deal if you buy 2 used, you could get a third used for free. But the free one has to be the cheapest out of all 3. But that deal didn't happen. I guess it was just like half off or something like that for the third one. But it's really good to have. Next one, this is really nice to have. I got Bob Dylan's Highway 61 Revisited. Yeah, that's just a sticker. I haven't peeled it all off yet. But that's like really cool to have. I'm really getting into Bob Dylan right now. So I'm just like, I want to get his albums at least to like 1967 or 66 as of right now. Here's the booklet. I think it was the only used Bob Dylan one I saw that was an album, I think. This is a good photo too. So I'm really starting to love Bob Dylan. I guess probably the most I am right now, loving him. Okay, my last CD I'm going to show you, this is a perfect one I wanted to get because it's really helping my collection of these. I was trying to find these older issues of them on CD that came out around the late 80s. Because my CDs I have of this band, and it's the Beatles. Yeah, I have all their stereo and mono remasters. I also have the Capitol albums, volume 1 and 2 from like the 2000s. I have a couple of the US remastered albums, the ones that are unique to the set. Like it has albums that weren't issued in there, and then I got Help, which is like the gatefold. And then I got some anthologies and whatever, greatest hits and other types of things. But I basically almost got all the late 80s ones. I think I'm only missing Please Please Me, Help, and the Yellow Submarine 69 album. So those are the only ones I think I'm missing. But I happened to found Please Please Me finally. Yeah, I was looking in the Beatles. I didn't see this. And I happened to just saw it lying in a random spot. So that was a good thing this was in somewhere else. This was really nice. I just want to be a completist and get all these here. Here's the disc. This really caught my eye. I didn't know until after I bought it because I couldn't open it. They sealed it themselves at FYE. You see what the disc? It says made in Japan. So this is a Japan disc. And I checked all my other ones. None of them, all of them say US, I think. But the case The case and the booklet says USA, so that's kind of weird. Here's the booklet. It's nothing too special. I guess it's a little bit more thicker than the average ones of these, which is still cool. I just want to be completist with these. I'm gonna start doing that with all Beatles albums, even records, but I'm not gonna I usually, for my Beatles records, I just buy anything that's cheap. Even if I have the same pressing, I'll buy it. Well, unless, like something new, I have 9 copies. I don't even buy a copy, period, anymore of that album. Unless it's $1 or so, but then I'd probably still leave it because I already have 9 copies. But I just mostly, for the records, I get just like cheap copies that are worth it. Like, I'm not going to get a trash to hell copy, you know. With the CDs, it's kind of easier to tell. And there's also other pressings, I think, because some have an apple on the corner. I don't think mine does because the sticker's kind of black anyway. This is cool that I get. And then now, this is exciting here. This is just awesome. I spend about 91 bucks plus tax. It was about, I don't remember, 97 or something. I wasn't planning on spending a lot, but I couldn't help it. This is literally like a dream come true coming. I wasn't planning on going, but I decided to just go. It was like probably the best trip I ever took to the record store. It was just amazing. I just wanted to be more of an adult, so I didn't spend a lot, but I left a lot. So many good albums, but I managed to get 9 albums. I don't have any of these. No, like I have 4 albums in here that are different versions, but these are all completely, even those are different to what I already have. So I'll show these. But first, I want to say I left out a lot of good albums. I probably wouldn't have left out this one album though, because I really want to get it next time. I hope it's there. It's the Beatles Rubber Soul. You know when I showed that limited edition with the Beatles? It's like a US pressing of the UK album, I think on Capitol in the 90s. They had the Rubber Soul limited edition still sealed for 20 bucks. I should have bought that, but I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I was just looking for the groups. It's only 20 bucks still sealed. I was going to open it if I buy it. I don't want to get records anymore. I'm going to keep sealed. I already learned that with getting the Hendrix one and eventually opened it. But and I left out some Bob Dylan. I got into Bob Dylan so heavily all of a sudden when I got there because the guy was playing Bob Dylan. And I saw so many of his albums. I even picked up a couple here, but I left out his first album. It was like 15 bucks, but it wasn't original, so I didn't get it. And then I left out, I forgot what it's called, but it's a 65 album. It's the first album from 65, I think. I forgot what the title's called. So I left those, and there's a bunch of other albums I left, but I'll show you the ones I got here. This is just amazing. Now this album, I wasn't like necessarily looking for it, but I just got it because it's just really unique, and everyone probably knows this. 20 bucks though, I got the Zombies first album. Just cool to have something like this. There's also Zombie Greatest Hits album there. Yeah, this is like cool to have. I played the title track, basically, the first song. And it plays pretty good. There's plastic in here. Oh, look at this. I didn't know. Look at that. Did not know that was in here. See, learn something new every time. Look at this here. It's in like mint shape. Just some dust. I'm just really happy to get down and see if there's any. Because I looked before already, I didn't think I saw anything. So you never know what's inside your jackets. You could find. I always look when I get any albums. I look. Okay, the next one I got. I've been looking for this. This is awesome. For $6, I got Simon and Garfunkel's first album. It's just unique, especially some random band's first album. This came out in 1964. It looks like a totally from the future. I feel like this could have been released in the 2000s. Just how the picture is and the lettering, it's just amazing. And then the song, Sound of Silence, it plays pretty good. I didn't know this until later on, but it's a Canadian pressing. It's a reissue, unfortunately, but I had to get it, you know. It's a Canadian pressing. I'll show you in the back cover though. It says Canadian. It says Canada like back here. Where is it? Made and distribute Canada. So that's really nice to get that. I was really happy with that. It's probably one. I'm not like the biggest fan. I'm not too interested. Too interested in Simon and Garfunkel, but their first album's just too interesting. That's why I needed to pick it up. Okay, this next one I got a couple Bob Dylan's here. For $6, I got his second album, The Freewheelin' Bob Dylan. I was so happy to get this. I really like the album cover here. It's just an awesome cover here. One of my all-time favorites. Anyway, the album is pretty good too. I don't think I heard the whole entire thing, but it's overall pretty good from what I heard. This is not in the best shape. It's kind of bent here, and I had to put some. I just put clear tape because it was just a little bit ripped. If it wasn't overly expensive and not that rare, then I'll put a little tape on it because it's kind of annoying having a split cover hanging around all over. But unfortunately, it's not an original either. But I just had to get it because, you know, it's Bob Dylan. This is a warp. But it plays good. I just have to adjust. I have to take off the needle adjuster thing that's on the back of the arm. But that's not a problem. But it actually plays pretty good when I take off that thing on the arm. So that was a great find. Okay, next one I got Bob Dylan for $5. I got Highway 61 Revisited. Which once again, for some reason, well, it's not as noticeable now for some reason, but it shows kind of a bent again, and it's not like the best shape, but for $5, I just had to get it, and I played the record. It plays pretty good, and it has wrong sleeves. Somebody said the wrong sleeves. I don't know why, but anyway, it's a reissue again, but it's in like really pretty good shape actually. So I had to get that one. Okay, so last Bob Dylan one. I'm glad I got it now. I waited out for this album. It was $4. I wasn't even really looking for it, and I came across it. And the reason I waited out is because this is an original. And it has the sleeve is in pretty good shape. This sleeve, it's a Columbia. I'm unsure if it's an original. I don't think it is though, because it shows later albums actually. But the record inside is an original, I'm pretty sure. I love this label here. And the record, I think, is slightly warped again. Like, I know some people might be thinking I'm dumb because these are warped that I got them, but they're not terribly warped. I have a terribly warped record in my collection. It doesn't even play except on my shitty turntable, oddly enough, but I don't even play the album. But these are not terribly warped. All I have to do is take off the adjuster on the back and it plays perfectly fine. All I see is the arm go up and down, but I was so glad to get that. And it's in pretty good shape. Let me just see something. Yeah, and they're all stereo, the Bob Dylan ones. Okay, these last four is outstanding what I got here. This one I've been looking forever to get this. And they're two Who albums. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of these albums. I haven't heard them enough, let's just say. I haven't heard them enough to get into them. I think the way I heard this album, it was the UK version, and it was on iTunes, and it was just a crappy ass stereo remastered thing, and it sounded like crap. But the music itself sounded really good, pretty good. But I'm glad to get this one here. The US album, the Who Sings My Generation. It's in stereo. There's a little cut here. There's the inner sleeve, but there's a cut here. It's not in the best shape, honestly, the jacket. It's like, I can already see there's some tape on here, so it must be split already. And there's a split here. But it's just one of those I had to get them. I'm just too crazy to pass this up. And the album cover is amazing here. I love that. Like the sky in the background and them posing there like that. This is a random inner sleeve. I don't know what's up with all these random inner sleeves, but the record actually plays pretty good. But this is probably an original. Instagram, I actually shown these already, if you know. Okay, this record here, man. Once again, I got this one, and this completes my Who collection now, finally. Up until the 80s. I don't know if they put out an album after the 80s. But I got all the studio ones, the main ones. I got the Who Happy Jack. $20, but it's in basically mint shape. There's the slightest little things, like, as you can see, the cover is a little bit, the cover is actually a little bent, but the record actually plays pretty great. I'm actually pretty new to this album. I didn't know it. I have the CD, but I haven't played it. I barely played it. I just played regular songs. But it's overall pretty good. But I just had to have it. And it has an inner sleeve here. I don't know if it's an original, but it's in mint shape, this sleeve. There's like no tears. Like basically mint. Here's the record too. Basically mint. Just dust. So it was just great. These last two, the Rolling Stones. Okay, I actually passed up a Rolling Stones album also. It was a Rolling Stones Now. Okay, I passed that up. I seen it already before, and I saw it again. They're both $30. I'm not gonna pay $30 for a Rolling Stones album unless it was color or something rare, but I don't really consider that too rare. But I've never seen it other than those two times. But I gotten these. These are like the grail of all grails. This one here. Can you already see what this is gonna be? Decca. And it has the corners here. Usually it's just a thing. Just the stop sign. And this is a German pressing. Made in German. Now this did not have a price on it, and I put clear tape on it because it was just ripped all over the whole thing. It's not really ripped, it just came apart. It looked terrible. It almost made me not want to get it, but I just had to get it because it was something as rare as this. And then the guy just charged me $4. He looked at the vinyl and said it's an import, but I'll just give you $4. So I paid $4 for that. It's actually pretty beat up, but it plays pretty good actually. So I'm just happy. Look at that, German. It's just insane to get records from a different country that you're in. It's just like the people move here from Germany and then sold their collection. You can obviously tell it's not a record collector because this was beat to hell, but yeah. Okay, this last record is probably one of the best finds I've gotten ever. It's in mint shape. It's an import. It only cost me $17. I was shocked. It's in basically mint shape. I played the record, some of it, and it basically plays mint. It has like little pops. And look what the album is. Their Satanic Majesty's Request. German import. Look at that. Look, and it says back here. My God, like, I knew something was different as soon as I looked at this cover. As a title, and then you can see Decca. Like, this, for some reason now, my record store has a lot of these albums, but they're all overpriced. I'm not even kidding. There's one for $75. Like, they're out of their minds. Like, there's one with the laminate, the crazy cover, for $35. I almost got it before, but you could see hole punches. Like, someone put it in a binder, and I don't like that, so I didn't get it. But this is in mint as hell shape. Like, there's like barely little things. Like, you can see how kind of flattened here. This looks like I just bought it and took the shrink wrap off. It amazes me. And it has a German inner sleeve here, but I believe this is just a random one. Unless the record is a reissue, but I'm not sure. But this sleeve's in mint shape as well. I'm not sure if it's an original because it shows later albums. But this is 1968 copyright, which is basically when this album came out, I think. But it's in mint as hell shape. I was shocked. I normally don't find mint albums. Like, to be honest, 95% of my collection, they're not mint as this. Especially this being an import. I wouldn't be surprised if this was $70. And then they just have a regular standard Rolling Stones album for $75, and they're selling this for $17, and it's an import in mint shape. Holy crap. Like, this is unbelievable. It's like little marks. I don't see any ring wear whatsoever. Just like little marks, but there's no ring wear. This is unbelievable. I'll take care of this a lot. And this is my second copy overall of the album. So anyway, hope you enjoyed these finds. I hope the video didn't take too long. I know as of now I'm going to edit it, but you just watch the video so you know. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And bye.